Yung iba dito, kilala ko na. Tapos yung iba naman ay makikilala natin ng gusto. So ito nga, so sa unang kandidato makakausap natin ngayong gabi, she's from Bukidnon. Candidate number 37, Rachel Anne Valera. Hello!
Hi, Mama Sam! Good evening and good evening to our viewers tonight.
Hello, Rachel. Maraming salamat. Pinaunlakan mo ang aking invitasyon last
Yes, of course.
Yes. Actually, yesterday, dapat si Rachel ang makakausap natin dito kasi since na she's not well, yon. So, kailangan niyo magpahinga. But tonight, syempre, laban na laban ang candidate number 37. Syempre, hindi uurong sa laban ng Miss World kahit anong mangyari. So, I'm so excited to know you. But ang tanong ko muna, sino ba si Rachel Valera? Ikaw baka ano mo ba si Ray Valera? Nawindam ako kasi familiar sa akin yung name. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mama Sam. As far as I can remember, if I'm not mistaken, according to my papa and my lolo, we are distant relatives with the Valeras talaga. Because basically we just came from the same province and then, migration happened. So, ayun. And, music really runs in the family because my father, my brothers, they know how to play guitar. And I also know how to play guitar. So, you can say that, music really runs in the family.
Mm-hmm. So, mahilig ka rin kumanta?
Yes, Mama Sam. I love to sing, but then I think singing does not love me that much.
Oo. But bigyan mo kami ng kahit konting example lang. Konting-konti lang.
Oh my. Let's see. One of my favorite classic musical is by Les Miserables. And the line really pierced me. It goes like this. On my own, pretending he's beside me. All along, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. Yeah!
Oh my gosh, papalitan mo na si Pwede mo lang palitan si Lea Salonga.
Oh my God. In fairness, Mama Sam, ikaw pa lang ang nakakapagpakanta sa akin in public, in any live stream. So, I so love you.
Kakunsuway, Mak. Oh my gosh, nagulat ka ba? Parang talent portion na. Pasok yan sa Miss World. Alam mo yun?
Thank you.
Naku, winner yan. Nag-replace ng mga ganyang boses sa Miss World. Oh my gosh. Talaga, ako pala nakapagpakanta sa'yo. Ang lakas ko
ikaw
naman.
pa lang. Yes.
Kasi yesterday wala ka, kaya talagang hiniritan kita. Sabi ko kasi Valera. So, ang mga Valera, singer to eh. So, I think, sabi ko, marunong to kumanta. Actually, akala ko nga, anak ka ni Ray Valera. Kasi yung mga, nagganap ako ng picture mo para gawan ko nga ng thumbnail. Tapos, sabi ko, ang bongga naman ng batang to. Sabi ko, ang ganda ng mga styling. Sabi ko, parang Ray Valera lang ang peg. Tapos, ayun naman, hinahanapan nga kita yung may dala kang gitara eh. So, anyway,
so parang wala pa. But we'll
coming
see.
Soon. Natutuwa ako sa iyo kasi ang ganda ng boses mo. Tapos alam mo yung laban na laban, pakantahin mo, kakanta. So, yun. Anyway, but para sa lahat, sino ba talaga si Rachel?
So once again, good evening, everyone. The person talking in front of you is Rachel Anne Valera. Rachel is actually an English language, literature, and Bukidnon cultural studies instructor in Bukidnon State University. She loves to read. She loves to go on a solo travel. I was talking about this one to Mama Sam, but I'll tell that one later on. She loves to travel. Rachel loves to do spontaneous things. And most of all, Rachel has a passion in advocating cultural preservation, awareness, and sensitivity, not only in her province, the province of Bukidnon, but as well as to other indigenous people or groups here in our country.
Bongga. But kanina, Rachel, napagkwentuhan natin sa chat, sabi mo, ang first travel mo ay Bangkok, Thailand. Kamusta ang pagpunta mo dito sa Bangkok?
Yeah, I can still vividly remember that was in 2017. That's my first out of the country travel alone, alone. That's what I was.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Ginawa mo
Yeah.
dito?
Oo, wala lang, nag-adventure lang. You
Buti
know, kasi
pinayagan ka.
hindi nila alam.
Talagang pinlano mo 'to na pupunta ako ng Bangkok, pinlano mo 'to,
Mm-mm.
tapos talagang hindi ka natakot?
No, Mama Sam, I was terrified. I was definitely terrified that time because, you know, I was at a I was at a time of my life where I was on the search of my identity. You know, I
Mm.
was not really fed up, but you know, that feeling that you're kind of looking for a different outlet when you're trapped on an 8 to 5 job and you don't know what to do in between
Mm.
or what else to come. Ganun yon. So in
Okey.
2017, yeah, I just saw a seat sale. I spontaneously booked it, and then I immediately file a leave from my work, and then I don't have a place to stay, Mama Sam. All I did before the trip was to ask advice from people na saan ba magandang pumunta, anong magandang gawin dito sa country na to, ganyan-ganyan. And that time, only my best friend, her name is Nikki. She was the only
Mm.
one who knew that I was going to Bangkok. And you know,
Okey.
as a very concerned best friend, sabi niya, anong gagawin mo doon? Ha, sino kasama
Mm.
mo? Ganyan-ganyan. Paano kung
Mm.
magganito ka, ganyan?
Nakaka-relate ako sa'yo.
Yeah. So what my best friend did was she also booked the ticket, but she was coming from Japan that time. So you know the price difference of the ticket. Medyo mas mahal yung ticket niya compare sa akin.
Mm.
So we met in Thailand and we met for a few days and then for the remaining days of my stay in Bangkok, it was all on my own. So parang in between let's say nagsama kami ng 2 days. But then my ticket was booked for an entire week.
Oh my gosh.
So for
Wait lang,
5 days,
tanong ko
I
sa'yo,
was on my
paano ka
own.
kumain dito nung first day mo?
I can remember, Mama, because I thought I was ready. Nung nasa aeroplano ko, sabi ko,
Mm.
ready ka na, Rachel. You're so ready for this experience. You know,
Mm.
it's only Thailand. Sinasabi ko pa talaga, it's only Thailand. Sabi nila, it's like the Philippines lang daw. Kasi nga, the same lang. It's the same na third world country, ganyan. I thought I was ready. But the moment that the plane landed, Mama Sam, and then
Mm.
I went out of the
Mm.
airplane, took my luggage, and I was so amazed of how beautiful Bangkok's airport is. As in, sabi ko,
Yes.
wait lang, Thailand ba talaga to?
Yes,
Parang
oo.
parang US na, ganon.
Mm.
So I was only listening to announcements and reading signages. Where can I get my luggage and where can I eat? So when I saw na there's mga stalls
Mm.
somewhere in the airport, so I just
Mm.
saw I just saw food and then I just bought food and I was just pointing out food or the things that I want to eat, and that's it. And I'm just so surprised. I was so amazed how kind and how helpful people in Thailand are.
In fairness sa kanila.
Yes,
Totoo.
oo. Although I was kind of culture shocked by hearing their language when they're already,
Yes, oo,
you know,
yun talaga.
oo, parang wait lang. It's a different intonation, it's a different accent. You know, medyo
Kasi hindi sila
nakaka-shock.
nakakapag-English ng katulad sa atin. Kasi hindi rin nila naiintindihan.
Yes.
Ayun yung ang hirap. Tapos, ang
Mm-mm.
problema, yung parang ikaw, first time mo din, tapos parang, anong gagawin ko? Para akong babalik na ba ako sa Pilipinas? Ganun
Oo.
yung mga tumatakbo sa utak ko noon at
Yeah.
that time. Ganun din yung sinabi ng friend ko, ng best friend ko sa akin. Anong gagawin mo dun? Hindi kaya marunong magsalita ng English yung mga tao doon. Yung gano'n. Ganun yung reaction
Mm-mm.
niya. Pero, yun nandito na nga ako, na-remember ko lahat ng sinabi niya. Tapos anong pagkain ng unang-una mong kinain?
Wait, I forgot the first meal, pero the most memorable meal that I had talaga Mama Sam was a pad thai na talagang
Pad Thai.
hinahanap-hanap ko pa rin dito sa Pilipinas.
Iba,
And it's
no?
so difficult. Oo. ang hirap maghanap ng authentic pad thai dito sa Pilipinas. Like,
Exactly. Saka yung yung
no.
mango na may sticky rice.
Yeah!
Saka yung
Super,
mga
mama.
barbecue nila, yung sticky rice with barbecue. Pero hindi ka naman yung
Oo.
parang naloka ka naman ang anghang naman ng pagkain nila.
Ay, not that much, mama, kasi I'm into spicy food din naman.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Ako kasi hindi
Mm.
talaga kumakain ng spicy food sa Pilipinas. Kaya
Ay,
yung pagdating
talaga?
mo dito, sabi ko sa iyo, sa sobrang gutom ko, kasi kinain ko lang nung gabi yung mama noodles. Yung
Mm,
nasa
mm,
noodles, yung
mm.
sa 7-Eleven, yun lang. So medyo
Oo.
pang maanghang-anghang na yun para sa akin. Pero yung
Mm.
talagang umorder ako, so parang may binigay silang picture, tapos sabi ko, ito gusto ko. Yung sinubo ko na siya, gumuhit yung anghang talaga dito sa tapos alam mo yung pawis na pawis ka. Yung alam mo, yung parang no choice ka, kailangan ko nang kumain, nagugutom na
Mm,
ako.
mm,
Yun.
mm, mm.
Pero
Oh
masaya dito sa
my.
Thailand. Saka
Super,
sabi nga
I
nila, parang
really want to
Pilipinas din naman,
go
pero yung
back.
culture, di ba?
Yes, the best Mama Sam. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
after 2017, I actually had another trip the next year. But this time, it's
Saan?
not only Thailand. It's a four-country trip naman, Mama Sam. By myself again.
Wow! Pero syempre, mas
Oo.
strong ka na.
Yeah, oo, oo. But this
Mas
time, I
parang
did
hindi
not.
ka na nawo-worry, ganon-ganon.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I did
Oh,
not go
that's
back to
good.
Thailand. To Bangkok rather. I ventured a different province.
Okay. Pero kapag
Yes.
bumalik ka dito, pumunta ka dito ha, kontakin mo ko ha, sabihin mo
Oo
sa
naman,
akin.
mama.
Yes.
Super.
Pumunta ka dito sa bahay ko. Yes.
Feeling ko
Eto
twinning
na.
tayo ng curtains.
Oo, saka
Medyo
gagala
pare-pareho.
talaga kami ng bonggang-bongga. Saka magba-vlog
Yeah.
tayo. Charot. Magba-vlog talaga no? Wait lang.
Sige.
So,
Mm-mm.
nandito ka na sa Miss World Philippines.
Yes po.
Bakit ka nandito? Ito ba yung first pageant mo? May nakita ako hindi itong first pageant mo eh. May sinalihan ka pa at ano to?
Yes po. Actually, my first pageant was in 2017. That was a local pageant in our city, which is called Blagata Malay Balay. I was supposed, I was supposed to represent our city in a provincial pageant, which is Lagata Bukidnon 2018. But then I thought, now why not, you know, put it out there in a bigger stage. So in 2018, I joined Jewel of the Philippines, but yes po. And upon joining that pageant, I won a title which is Jewel of the Philippines Landscapes International. And in 2019, I was given an opportunity to represent the Philippines in Guangzhou, China. Yes po.
Wow!
Yes,
Kamusta ang
so
experience doon? Oh,
it was life-changing po. Super talaga, Mama
bakit?
Sam. My independence was tested. At the same time, um, I was able to meet, equally beautiful, smart, talented ladies coming from different countries, and we shared culture with each other. And having an understanding on the indifferences of culture, I was fascinated to finally experience it firsthand. Kasi, iba talaga iba yung feeling na nababasa mo lang siya sa libro. Iba din yung feeling na na-experience mo talaga through that certain person.
True.
I was able to meet ladies coming from Tanzania, USA, Canada, Australia, and it was such a diverse pageant po kasi, Mama Sam. Of course, just like other international pageants, it was really a diverse experience. Pero, we were exchanging goods, we were exchanging foods, we were exchanging experiences. Grabe, nakaka-amaze po talaga. And having my independence tested, because when you're in an international pageant po kasi, Mama Sam, you're on your own. You're your own makeup artist. You're your own, you're your own assistant. You're your own. Everything is on you.
But
So
tanong ko sa iyo, Rachel, yung experience mo dito, sapat ba to para masabi mo matatag na ako para sa Miss World Philippines competition?
Definitely po, Mama Sam. The Miss Landscape International experience has honed me and has prepared me to be the woman I am right now and to be someone who's prepared for Miss World Philippines or to be prepared for any other crowns in Miss World Philippines po.
Yes. So, bakit ka na ngayon nandirito sa Miss World Philippines? Ano bang advocacy na meron itong si Rachel na gusto mong makita ng lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon? Anong advocacy na tinutulak mo dito sa Miss World Philippines?
Yes, Mama Sam, just like what I mentioned earlier, I am passionate and I am advocating on cultural preservation, awareness, and sensitivity through education, not only in the province of Bukidnon, but for the entire Philippines. We all know how important culture and language is. It is our identity. It speaks so much of who we are. And it is something that some youth or some younger generations are getting left behind. I want to be the bridge of the past to the future, of the present to the future. And it's very important for us, Mama Sam, to understand and to preserve our culture right now because it's who we are eh. Yan yung pinaglaban ng mga kanununuan natin, ng mga bayani natin to keep the identity of us Filipinos.
True naman. But, Rachel, tanong ko, yung panahon natin ngayon, hindi katulad ng panahon natin noon na malaya tayo.
Yes
Beauty
po.
pageant in the time of pandemic, gaano kahirap to sa'yo?
Well, it's quite difficult, Mama Sam, especially that I am from Bukidnon and I have to travel I have to travel 3 to 4 hours to the nearest airport. So with the travel restrictions and the requirements that is needed to prepare for me to depart from Laguindingan Airport going to Manila, we have to comply on that one, and it kind of takes time. But of course, I understand that everything is for the safety and for the betterment of our travel, and of course for the organization of Miss World Philippines po.
Pag-usapan natin, fast track challenge ninyo, malapit na.
Yes
Saan
po.
ka category naghahanda dito? Ano ang paghahandang ginagawa?
Actually, lahat, Mama Sam. I'm preparing myself for everything.
Oh, wow.
Yes
That's
po,
good.
opo.
Mm-mm.
Mentally, physically, and of course, my advocacy. We're also doing trainings on our Q&A, pasarela, lahat po talaga, Mama Sam. And I think it's also the same with the other girls. And yeah.
But tanong ko, handa na ba si Rachel sa competition?
Mama Sam, handang-handa na po si Rachel dahil lalaban ang taga-Bukid.
Oh, ayan, Bukidnon. Alam ko naman, naniniwala naman ako na handa ka sa lahat ng aspeto ng pageant na to. Kasi katulad din yan sa, yung experience mo kasi parang feeling ko talagang, alam mo yon, yung pagiging independent mo, wala kang yung nag-travel ka dito sa abroad, parang ang kinakapitan mo talaga sarili mo, hindi ka natakot, hindi ka nagdalawang isip, talagang tinry mo yung best mo. At nakikita ko yung experience na yon, makakatulong yun dito sa competition na ginagawa mo dito sa PAN. Pero ang tanong ko, Rachel, kung pupunta ako ng Bukidnon, saan mo ako dadalhin? Ano ang pinakamasarap na pagkain dyan sa Bukidnon? Ipagmalaki mo naman sa akin.
If I were to bring you in Bukidnon, Mama Sam, I will bring you to the clouds, to the sea of clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Gusto mo ba yun? Gigising ka na, gigising ka na kahalikan mo na ang mga clouds. Yung may isip mo na, wait lang, nasa langit na ba ako?
Takot na.
But no,
ganun
Mama
talaga,
Sam.
everyday,
Yes
ganun
po.
doon.
Yes po.
Ganun
There are places which are actually highly elevated na po talaga siya. While there are also places na medyo mababa din siya. But I will definitely bring you to Kitaw-Taw, Bukidnon. That's actually one of the municipalities known for its sea of clouds. There's actually a tourist attraction there where you can stay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can pick strawberries and you can indulge yourself with Bukidnon delicacies. Doon po kasi sa Kitaw-Taw Bukidnon, we have just like in Baguio, since we have similar weather po kasi, they can grow
Okay.
strawberries, and so they also produce strawberry wine.
So ngayon, nasa Bukidnon ka.
Yes po. Right now, I actually traveled from Bukidnon earlier, but now I'm in CDO already for my training.
Oh, wow. So
Yes po.
nakakatuwa, no? Tapos wait lang, pagkain, anong pinakamasarap na pagkain diyan? Yung tatak
Oh,
Bukidnon talaga, ha?
I can say we have what we call binaki.
Ano
I don't
yun?
know if you're familiar with that, Mama Sam, but it was featured already in Jessica Soho. It's like a corn pastry po kasi siya. So how do you see this one? It's wrapped like a tamales po, but then it's
Okay.
made of fresh corn because Bukidnon is one of the provinces that produce huge amounts of corns, and it's best paired with our what do you call this one? Mainit na inumin, which is coffee. We're also known for coffees po kasi.
Okay. It's interesting. Hindi pa ako nakakarating ng Bukidnon, but sa mga nanonood po, bumisita tayo sa Bukidnon para makita
You
naman
should,
natin
Mama
kung
Sam.
ano ang meron sa Bukidnon. Sabi ng ganon ni Rachel, maganda ang Bukidnon. So katulad niya, sobrang ganda. Pag pumunta kayo sa Bukidnon, magiging kamukha kayo ni Rachel. Rachel, may isa pa
Yes
akong
po.
tanong kayo sa'yo. Misconception sa'yo ng tao, ano?
To me,
Ah,
misconceptions. Am I hearing that one right,
yes.
Mama Sam? Yeah, since I'm a teacher, Mama Sam, one
Teacher
misconception.
po.
Yes, I'm an instructor. I'm an English instructor in Bukidnon State University. And one misconception that I get, common misconception that I get from my students, is mataray daw akong tignan.
Mataray, hindi ako naniniwalang mataray
Yes,
ka.
oo. Yes, but
Pag ikaw yung
then,
teacher, parang sasabihin ng mga teacher, magaganda naman yung teacher.
yeah, that's what I get from my students, na mataray daw ako. Some of them will actually magtatanong-tanong pa yung mga students. Di ba, common yan sa mga students, di ba, Mama Sam?
Mm.
When they hear something from a teacher, magtatanong-tanong na sila, "Hoy, totoo ba na si Miss Valera, ganito, ganyan?"
Pero ang tanong ko sa'yo, talagang stricto ba si Miss Valera?
No.
Okay.
One thing that I do inside my classroom, Mama Sam, is to crack jokes. And humor is just the best way for you to connect to your students po talaga. Although sometimes some of the parents may think na, why would you bring humor inside the classroom? Na students should start learning or should learn inside the classroom, ganyan. But I think that, as a communication teacher as well, Mama Sam, I believe that humor is the best way to start any conversation.
Yeah.
Kaya naman minsan, in the first day of class, when I introduce myself, "Hi, good morning, everyone. I am Miss Valera. I'm actually divorced with 5 kids. I was married 5 times." And then everyone will like, "Huh? Ano ba? Totoo ba yun?" Ganyan. And then I will just say na I'm kidding everyone.
Yes.
I was just
Dapat
kidding.
kasi yung bata, alam nyo, sa totoo lang, I think kapag teacher ka, dapat yung bata, sa simula pa lang, maramdaman nila yung connection sa'yo.
That's true.
At malaman din nila kung ano ang ayaw mo at ano ang gusto mo. Kasi yung ibang bata, sila yung mampapower ba sa'yo kapag ang hirap nilang sotohin, yung ang hirap nilang disiplinahin. Yung ako talaga from the beginning, kasi machika akong tao. So talagang talak-talak ako, kwento-kwento. So amaze na amaze yan. Pero kasi minsan nag-go over din yung bata sa yung tuwan-tuwa sila. Tapos nakikirig away. Tapos parang akala nila okay yon. So ako, titignan ko yan. Tapos yung parang a little bit strict, pero nandoon yung landi.
That's true.
Nandoon yung harot.
That's true, yes. Mama Sam.
Kasi iba yung generation ngayon. Iba yung generation ngayon. Tapos hanggang sa love ka na ng mga bata, yung mga ganon. Ako, hindi ko masabing stricto ako kasi manloko ako sa loob ng classroom. Mag-joke akong tao. Ang dami kong kalokohan na pinagsasabi. Pero kapag nagtuturo ako sa kanila, nakikinig naman sila. Saka ang pinakamaganda sa bata, alam nila kung galit ako o hindi. Pag pumasok ako na medyo seryoso ako, tahimik yan. Pero kapag pumasok ako na medyo parang may hinaharot-harot ako at kwento ako ng kwento, makikipagkwentuhan niya ng bonggang-bongga.
Parang ang sarap naman maging estudyante mo, Mama Sam. Pwede mag-sit-in.
Parang mas masarap din maging estudyante mo. Turuan mo ako mag-makeup. Anyway, so yon. So natutuwa ako sa iyo. Basta marami din akong napulot na sa kwento mo. Yung pagiging independent mo, isa yun sa mga hinangaan ko. At ayun yung ipinakita mo sa amin lahat ngayong araw na to. Yung pagiging independent mo sa sarili mo. So, mabuhay. So, babalikan kita maya-maya, Rachel. Kakausapin ko lang muna ang mga sister mo rin. So, yon. So, maraming salamat. So,